Hello there, my YouTube friends. So, I got him. Yes, I've got most of the ones now that I wanted from the original series. I think I'm only really missing now is Yoda and Leia to have the ones that I really want from the original series. This guy was the one that I've been after for a while, and I got him at a pretty reasonable price. I'm gonna say I didn't pay the extortionate prices that's been going on the Facebook groups or on eBay. Well, I did get this from eBay, but not like from sort of second hand. This is actually, I think, if I remember right, I think this is brand spanking new. So I'm well happy. I didn't pay stupid prices for it. So I am just like really glad to have him. So here he is, the Bobba Fett. He is the MMS 463 version. You can see, as per usual, you know, there's not much to these boxes. These Star Wars ones, they're fairly sort of mundane ones. Not a lot to them at all. But hey, I'm not bothered. It's a box. It's going to be put away. I'm not going to see it, so I don't care. It didn't come with a shipper. But it did come in another box, and it was well wrapped with bubble wrap as well, and it did have the plastic outer coating on it, so that's fine. It arrived perfectly safe, perfectly fine. There's the innards, the inner inlay of it, which I think looks pretty damn decent. And of course, the back you've already seen because it's just a top lift up on it. You take out the inlay, and you have in the usual clamshell style box, and all the stuff on the top there. So let's get all this gear out, put it in a light box, have a look what you get with them. I can't wait. Oh yeah. Here we go with the accessories, guys. As you can see, not a massive amount, but all that you need is here. Now, obviously, the deluxe one would have come with a lot more stuff. But I didn't need it. I didn't need the deluxe one. I didn't need all the other stuff that came with it. I didn't need the different colour gloves and all that type of stuff. This was enough for me, because I'm only ever going to put the one thingies on them. I'm not going to be changing things over all the time and giving them different looks and stuff like that. So this is good enough for me, guys. We have, again, the obligatory crotch grabber, which hopefully I won't need to use. You can tell that it's brand new because it still has on, you can see the plastic coating around this part of it, and thankfully it's even got a plastic coating covering the metal strip there. I don't know if you can see it there, there you go. It still has the plastic coating covering the metal strip with his name on, which is good that they've actually got it in metal. I prefer this look. I think it just looks more classy. It looks like they've put a bit of work into it rather than just being literally done into the plastic itself. It's terrible, but that looks much better, and that looks a really nice base. You know, I really do like that base. I think it looks damn good, so well done for that one. We have his guns. He's got what you would call a pistol. So I think, again, you're not going to have any moving parts on these ones because they didn't have moving parts in them. They didn't need them. You know, it's not like you need to change a magazine or anything like that. So there's no moving parts to them, but it just looks really well made. You know, I think that looks pretty damn cool. Look at this one. You can see sort of the battered and wornness to it. Yeah, especially at the hilt here. Should I say the front end of it? Yeah, I think that looks pretty damn cool. Yeah, it looks like it's sort of getting heated up over time with the blasting of it. The back end looks mint, worn. I think it's been in plenty of action, so I think that's pretty damn good. Hands wise, as you can see again, we have more left hands than we have right hands, as seems to be the normal most of the time, like 99% of the time with Hot Toys. Yeah, the hands aren't the greatest in the world, but they'll do the job. Yeah, certainly better than a lot of the second-hand market ones that you get. Yeah, but they're engloved, so they don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have much in the way of style to them, just as long as they do the job. So there you go, that's basically the hands. We have his jetpack, which again you can see sort of worn and like it's been used quite a bit. I just think that's pretty cool. You can see how it sort of fastens on here. By the looks, it just clips onto the back of them. It's just, you know, crappy plastic, but it looks cool. It's got all the designs to it that you need. It's got all the look that you need. Yeah, I think what would have been cool is if you could have gotten sort of like the burner style things to come at the bottom to plug into it, so that you could have them basically like what I like to do, which is to free float them. You know what I mean? To see sort of the flames coming out the bottom here would have been sort of really cool aspect to have on it. You know, that would have been really good. Have some flames coming out the bottom of here, so I could have put it on him, and it would look like I could have literally then had him floating from the ceiling like he was flying. And you have all these bits here, which are again just plastic. These are the tools. And I suppose I'm definitely going to have to get out the instructions to put these things, if they've got them in the instructions, on exactly where they go on them, because I know some people can be absolutely anally retentive about this stuff and go, yeah, you've got them in the wrong spot, oh god man, do you not out? Well, at the end of the day, guys, I don't give a fucking shit. Yeah, as long as he looks good, then that's all I care about. Okay, I don't know the ins and outs of all the characters or all the things that different stuff is called. I don't need to. Okay, I just need to enjoy the movies and enjoy me figures. That's it. That's all I need to do. That's what they're there for us to enjoy them, not for us to become anally retentive about where stuff goes and whether it's movie accurate and stuff like that. As long as it looks damn good and I'm happy with it, then that's all that counts in me. So let's get out Bobba himself and see what he looks like. And here we go with the top half of him. Oh man, does he look good. I mean, I'm really delighted with how he looks. Yeah, he's literally battle worn. His helmet is scuffed and scraped to hell. It just looks absolutely superb, you know. Even it's just down to every sort of detail on it, you know. His uniform itself is dirty and scruffy, like he's been out for years bounty hunting and just not bothered getting it cleaned up or anything. He's just literally been out there earning his bit. Yeah, and I just think he looks so bloody cool. Yeah, it just looks mint. Sometimes can look a bit strange from the angle I'm seeing it, because the angle you're seeing him at slightly different to what I'm seeing him. I'm slightly further down than where the camera level is. So when you see his neck from this angle, which I don't know whether we'll be able to think so I can bring it down and maybe give you a chance to have a look at where I'm sort of looking from. See, so from this sort of angle here, you're looking up at him. His neck looks sort of quite tiny and small, and the helmet looks absolutely bloody huge on him. Yeah, but really, most of the time you're not going to be looking at him from the angle I'm actually looking at him from right now. You know, you're actually going to be looking at him from a more sort of upward angle, like this, you know. Oh, and it's gone. So you're going to be looking at him from more this type of angle, which doesn't look too bad at all. You know, and I think he just looks absolutely freaking spot on, you know. It's just amazing how good he looks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look, we'll have a closer look at him. We'll also have a look at the articulation, I'll tell you. So you can see there, he sort of bends down, his head good enough for it to look down. Goes back enough to sort of look up a little bit. You have the side tilt, which again, when you do that, it's pretty much showing just how massive the helmet is on here, which does look a bit sort of strange. And his neck, you can see there how his neck can pivot in that one little spot. So you've got two sort of motions there, and obviously the head will turn around from the look around, and of course this bit comes down to go across his eye, which I don't think it's not quite the right spot. You know, it's not going quite far enough across where his eye would actually be, so you'd have to look slightly across to his right in order to see through it properly. But it's still damn good that it moves, you know, and I would be careful with it, because it's obviously, it is just a piece of plastic. It could easily be broken off if you're not careful, you know, so you do have to be a bit more careful with something like that. You know, we have the articulation in the shoulder, you know, which sort of you can see moves up to almost 90 degrees, which is pretty good considering it's got thing. But this is on its own piece, which will move up and down because it's on the actual uniform, not on his arm. His arm will come up nicely there to sort of just above 90 degrees, which is pretty damn good for one of these figures. And you do have bicep swivel on there, which is good. And you're going to have to find where the sweet spot is to get his arm to come back down, because it's not coming down at the moment. Yeah, we got it back down. Just took a little bit of manipulating to get it back down, so you don't have to panic too much. Like I was starting here, I thought, oh no, I've knocked it already, this is really good. But no, it just takes a little bit of manipulation. Got it back into position, and that was it. Right as rain. Elbow joint. So let's take the camera down a little bit more. Elbow joint. Oh, beautiful double bend there. Yeah, so he comes right up against his chest, which is absolutely spot on. Can't ask for anything better than that. It's going to have wrist swivel, and I suppose you would get inward flexion on it. Not so much outward flexion, because this bit which does move, so you do have movement on it to get it into a better position for yourself. And just this again is with the peg, you have to move the peg into the right spot in order to get everything. And you do have some waist flexion there, so that's good as well. Let's just get him standing up a second. Come on, stand up. That's it, Bubba. You can see there his uniform at the front, you know, how good that looks. You know, I love the colours of it and everything. It just looks absolutely bang on, you know, I really do think this figure looks sweet as. You can even see there, sort of like almost like a bullet hitting his thing there. Obviously we have a blaster. We had some blaster damage to his sort of cod piece there, and then if you go down you can sort of see the hackiness to his pants, how dirty they are and scruffy they are, which I think looks absolutely brilliant, you know. And of course his knee pads will move around again as well, so it gives you the chance. They could even possibly, by the looks of that, slip off because they are just plastic, so you could like sort of take those things off, get them into position, and then pop them back on again. I think that's sort of pretty cool. Do we have much in the way of movement here? It doesn't have massive amounts of movement in the waist, but you have got enough, and I suppose you could alter it slightly and then get slightly more out of it, but I would just be careful, you know. They're not exactly made as well as what you'd hope to be able to get for the action sort of thing that you would like to be able to do with them. Coming forward, it's like roughly about a 45-degree angle there, I would say. I know for a fact going backwards there's never any angle, because of the bloody way Hot Toys make their back sides of their characters, you know, there's just no backward flexion on them at all. Take the camera down slightly more so we can see the knee. Knee, pretty much almost a complete double bending the knee there, so that's pretty damn good going. Ankle wise, I mean, you can see, we'll have a look at his boots as well while we're here. Yeah, his boots look pretty damn cool. Ankles wise, because he's wearing boots, you're actually getting a slight more flexion front and back than when I first imagined. And you are actually getting, considering he's wearing boots, that's pretty damn good going, that they've managed to get as much inward and outward flexion as what they have done there. That I'm pretty impressed with, because usually if they're wearing boots like what this one is, normally you don't get a lot of flexion in there at all. You know, you don't get much movement, but you're getting loads on this one. That has really been well done, really well thought out, so that's pretty damn good. You know, I'm very, very happy with what they've done there. That is just spot on. You know, and again, we'll just sort of pan up here. There you see what he looks like. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, guys. I do like this character. I thought he was a great. It's another one of those characters that it's almost like Star Wars themselves didn't realise just how much of an impact the character would make because of his looks. You know, it's just strange that some of the more iconic characters, or some of the characters that they killed off really, really quickly and gave no second thought to, which is such a shame, because they are like characters that people absolutely love, and this is one of them. You know, Bobba Fett is one of the true characters that people absolutely loved, and you never saw much of him at all in the movies when he was just killed off. You know, he was like a background character rather than a forward character. You know, Qui-Gon Jinn was another one. You know, Qui-Gon was killed off very, very fast. He had only one, was killed off extremely quickly, yet he was one of those characters that they could have took on for a little bit longer. He would have been a really good character to watch, how he was training up Obi-Wan and what his thoughts were and what have you, you know. And then of course there was one of my favourite characters out of the series. You got Darth Maul. Yeah, Darth Maul is another one of those characters that in there such a short period of time, but oh my god, did he make an impact. And I think, to me, he should have been in there for way longer. He should have been one of the main characters to come along until they wanted to change Anakin to the dark side, you know, and have him as the main catalyst for Anakin changing to the dark side, or one of the main catalysts, because obviously we knew Palpatine was the main catalyst to it, but have him as one of the main reasons, you know. Have him close to Qui-Gon, and then have Qui-Gon basically killed off in the second installment, and then have Darth Maul be the main character that sort of helped him towards the transition towards the dark side, and that's why he could have been the one to kill off Darth Maul, you know, as he's transitioned to the dark side to becoming the one Padawan to Darth Sidious. But that's just my thoughts on it, you know, guys. That's just my thoughts. Anyway, let's get some stuff on this guy and get another good butcher's home. You can see the back itself doesn't have a lot to it. If I can get him to stand up, because he's slightly leaning. There we go. So the back of the helmet, you can see, looks pretty damn scuffed up and thingy, which is great. This part of the back, obviously it's because the thing's supposed to go on there, so it's not really needing to worry about it. I love the way this bit's all sort of battle damaged as well. You know, I think that's pretty damn cool. Obviously the back of the pants and what have you, there's nothing really to show you at the back. Now you do see though he has got where his blaster pistol will go. Yeah, and his gauntlets I think are pretty damn good. Yeah, I think the amount of detail that they put into the gauntlets on him. Yeah, his waistband, his stuff there for it, and then the gauntlet here. Yeah, I think it's just amazing the amount of details that they've put into this. Yeah, it's exceptional, man. Exceptional. Really great character. Love this guy a bit. Yeah, and I cannot wait to get him in the D12. I don't know whether to put him in the D12 with some of my other characters, you know, with Darth Vader and what have you, or whether to have him free floating from my ceiling like I've got a couple of other characters doing, or what, I don't know. But I'll work that out our time. Maybe I'll change it our time as well. But yeah, let us know what you think. Like, what do you think I should do? And do you think you should be in with Darth Vader and sort of the Obi-Wan that I've got in there and the Stormtrooper? Put him in there, or should I have him on his own, floating from the ceiling? Yeah. So all these decisions I have to make. Let's get someone on him though, guys. Let's get someone on him. Okay, so then, for any of you anally retentive fuckers out there, there you go. There's the instructions that tell you where they're supposed to go. Whether that's true and accurate to the movie or not, I don't know, but this is where they're telling you that they go. So that's where I'll put them. So, okay, there you go. Also shows you about the movement on that thing. Your base. And the back shows you how to put in zone and how that goes on. So there you go. Okay, that's the instructions. Okay, so that is where I've got them, because that's where it tells you to go. Okay, and we'll pan up here. Let's move this up. Let's see if we can just turn this around slightly. I know you're going to see the background a bit, but hey. And there you go, guys, look. His gun in his hand, I think he looks pretty damn cool. Pan up some more, and you can see. Obviously you can't see that he does happen to have on, and we'll turn you on just to show you. There you go, he does have his jetpack on. Okay, so it is there. He does happen to have his gun holstered as well. So I think that's just the bee's knees, guys. It's the bee's knees. I really love this character. I am so glad I got him, and I got him at a really good price. Please let me know what you think in the comments. If you got anything to say, then let us know down below and I'll comment back. Just don't be nasty, please, okay? There's no need for it. We're all here and we all have our own opinions on stuff, and I don't mind hearing yours as long as you put it in a nice way. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will catch you in the next one. Those that do tune in. This is the Bearded Nerdy Wolf, and I am out of here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.